What is happiness? In fact, we all wonder what it is, and sometimes we don't know how to answer it. And for thousands of years, lots and lots of philosophers and thinkers and psychologists try to figure out the answer. So what is happiness? In fact, when we think about it, we may imagine some tropical waters, some paradise holidays, bathing in a warm sea, or perhaps engaging in a favorite hobby. But is it really happiness? All research shows that, in fact, 2 to 4 weeks after your wonderful holidays, the effect of holidays disappears, unfortunately. So this is not a note against holidays, of course, but unfortunately that's not something that can last. So what is happiness? I'm going to consider this question from 2 different perspectives. From the perspective of what the science actually says, and from the perspective of what normal people like you and me actually think. Okay, so let's start with the first. Scientists, or specifically psychologists, define happiness in 2 different ways. First of all, they look at happiness as life satisfaction, which is how satisfied are you overall with your overall life, taking everything into account. So, if you consider yourself, for example, in relation to your previous life, or if you compare yourself with others, if you compare yourself with your own achievements, are you actually satisfied with what you have and what you are? The second part of it is affect. Affect relates to feelings and emotions we commonly experience. So we are happy when we have a lot of positive affect, when we have a lot of positive emotions and positive feelings throughout the day, every day. We are unhappy when we have a lot of negative affect, or negative emotions, feeling depressed, feeling sad, feeling angry. In fact, we do need some negative emotions, but not too many, because happiness is about the balance between them and having more of the positive emotions and less of the negative emotions. Okay, this is what the science says. But is that actually what you really think? Well, we try to find out what people actually think about happiness. To do so, we asked 1,000 British people, randomly selected from all around Britain, from every corner of Britain, and we asked them the same question: what is happiness for you? And what did they think? What emerged were 5 different themes of answers, or 5 different topics. First of all, the vast majority of people, 70% of people, always said one thing: I'm happy when I'm in relation with others. I'm happy with my kids. I'm happy when I'm with my husband. I'm happy when I'm with people I love. Happiness for me is loving. Happiness for me is being with others. So the relationships were number 1 secret of happiness. Surprise, surprise. Number 2, however, was perhaps even more interesting. About 50% of people responded that for them happiness was about being happy with little things, was about being contented, having some peace, being in peace with themselves. And that was about just looking out of the window and seeing sunshine, or looking at the green trees and appreciating them. So being really about being content with what you have and what you are. The third theme was about health and security. Being in a good state of health and at the same time feeling that life is under control, you have enough money to get by, you have a roof over your head, just having things in order. The fourth theme was about fulfillment, stretching yourself, loving your job, loving what you do, being really engaged in something. And finally, the fifth theme was about some sort of meaning in life, actually doing something that is meaningful for you, contributing something bigger than yourself. Okay, and that's about it for now. Bye bye.